Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the Super Extreme quest for June. And she is considered the most difficult Super Extreme quest. People say that she's even a colossal difficulty. But anyway, let's have a look at this here. Gimmicks here are damage walls and the magic circles. And so we'll bring everybody with null damage wall, of course, and then people with null magic circle, we'll bring as many as we can. But there just aren't a lot of them, so we'll just have to deal. And then here we see these bouquets out, and then they go into counterattack mode. And then what happens when we hit a bouquet is that everybody will get defense down. And that's very important because attacks will not really do damage to anybody without that defense down. That's kind of the gimmick for this mission. It's very, very high defense. So it works a little bit like Magmel, where you have to set off a defense down by hitting somebody else before you can do damage to the boss. Alright, and then to talk about the team that I'm using, first I'm using Kushinada. This is the Kai version. And she has the poison bump combo, which might be the best sub bump combo for her. She has a Grand Command Strike Shot, which is really good for clearing a field. And then a plasma bump combo, which is decent. A little bit outdated, but still a decent source of damage. Next up I'm using Skitty Evolution. She is a bounce with null damage wall and null magic circle, so she has complete freedom of movement in this mission. Alright, let's look at this second stage. We see some new enemies, these black angels and then the wizard. We want to get rid of the black angels as soon as we can. Their defense is not as high, so we'll hit them with Bond here and then take them out, so that's good. But of course, if we hit the bouquet and get the defense down on them, they'll be even easier to take down. Okay, that is fine. Alright, and then to continue talking about my team, next I'm using Ban from the Nanatsu no Taizai collaboration. He is another bounce with null damage wall, and he has energy drain. And what that means is that every time he hits an enemy, he will get a bit of healing back, which is a fraction of how much damage he did. And that's pretty crazy for this mission, because with the defense down, he'll do like, millions of damage every attack. So he'll heal us for quite a bit. That's very, very helpful for this mission. He has the copy bump combo, which is good when you're using other characters with good bump combos. And there's two other characters with plasma, so there might be a lot of plasma in this mission. And then he has a strike shot where he can lower the attack of whomever he hits, and he also gets a bit of a speed and power up. This can be useful, of course, to give him immunity to the magic circles, and also to help us in a pinch when maybe it doesn't look like we can survive another attack. Alright, and then finally my friend is a Kiss Kill Leela. She is a bounce with null damage wall and null magic circle, so she also has freedom of movement. She has the plasma bump combo, which is pretty strong, and then a hit everybody meteor. And this is very important because that meteor can set off the counterattack of the bouquet, so that's very important. And then she has a strike shot where she gets a power up and then does healing when she hits her teammates. And yeah, that makes it pretty versatile. You can use it for one or the other purpose, or both if you're lucky enough to do that. And it charges up quickly, so she can, keep her HP up pretty good for everybody. Okay, so we're moving right along. Earlier in this stage, we saw another new enemy, the two light angels. And then we need to take them down in the same turn, or else they will revive each other. So yeah, we want to hit the bouquet to give defense down, and then we want to take them down in the same turn. And that can be tricky. It's tricky enough to take down one guy after hitting the bouquet, but hitting two, that's difficult, yeah. And then the angels, they will also heal the boss. So we definitely need to take them down before we can go after the boss. Okay, the boss has some attacks coming out, but thankfully we are able to take them down. And HP is looking pretty good. Okay, so let's move on to the boss sequence. And then this is pretty much the same as the pre-boss sequence, except we see a tick mark on the boss's life bar. And then once we get past that tick mark, then the boss will change. And then so will the bouquets, but we'll look at that when that happens. Okay, so here we want to get rid of the wizard and then the black angel first. And then, yeah, again, we can do that even without hitting the bouquets, but it's recommended to hit the bouquets first. And then one thing that I forgot to mention earlier is that the first turn that you act, the bouquets are not yet in counterattack mode, so we can't lower the defense. So there's really no point in going after the light angels or the boss. So we want to attack the dark angels or the wizards the first turn. Okay, there goes the Dark Angel, very good. A little bit of damage on the boss. Okay, and then here with Kushinada, let's use her strike shot, the Grand Command strike shot. And I am hoping to take down the Light Angels, and then also do some damage to the boss. Okay, didn't take down the Light Angels, but a lot of damage to the boss, so I'll consider that a success. Okay, so once we get her past the tick mark, she will change form, and then she'll blow up the old bouquets, and then bring out some new bouquets. And yeah, again, the first turn they come out, they do not have the counterattack, so there was no point in me hitting that bouquet first. But yeah, let's hit them now, and then we'll get rid of the little Dark Angel and then do some damage to the boss. But yeah, good healing from Bond there because of the defense down. Okay, grab that heart, very good. And then the boss sequence is a little bit long, so it's not a big deal to use Kushinada's Grand Command Strike Shot in the first boss stage. Okay, so first turn, again, the bouquet is not in counterattack mode, so there's no point in hitting that. So we'll get a little bit of damage into the Dark Angels. Okay, with Skipty, let's hit the bouquet, get some damage out. We'll take out both of the Dark Angels, which is pretty lucky. And then on the stage before, I missed her gauge, so she turned into a chick. But if you hit the gauge when she is a chick and then she hits a panel, she will return to her original form. So that's a little bit of knowledge for you there. Okay, so now I want to hit the bouquet and then get rid of the two angels in the same turn. And that's pretty tough to do. But actually here, Kushinada, she could be in good position. So let's do a shallow angle up. We'll hit two magic panels, hit the bouquet, and then hit the two angels. Okay, perfect. So now we are free to go after the boss. And then Skipty, she does have a tackle strike shot, which is very powerful. But we need to hit the bouquet before we can hit the boss. So her strike shot's not very good against the boss. What it is good for is against either the Dark Angels or the Wizards. And then we can use that even without the counterattack on bouquets, since it's just the single hit. So we'll wait for a good chance to use Skipty's strike shot. Alright, and then Skipty, she also has a spread bump combo. So that can be helpful to activate the bouquet. That's a little bit similar to how she works in Shambhala as well. Okay, so one more turn until a bunch of attacks from Jun. Let's see if we can get her past the tick mark. Okay, very good. Alright, she will change form, get rid of the old bouquet, get some new ones out. Plus a Dark Angel, so let's get rid of that Dark Angel if we can. And then with Bond, let's hope to get some healing in. Alright, that's okay. Alright, with a Kiss Kill Leela, let's hit the bouquet. Let's try to take down the Dark Angel. Whoa, we get a little bit of a pinch shot there and get some good damage on the boss. That was lucky. Alright, with the Kushinada, let's pick up the heart. And very good. Alright, Kushinada's strike shot will be up in 2 rounds. So in the next round, let's try to return her to her original form. But yeah, here let's use Skitty's strike shot. Oh, no, we'll wait. No, we'll use it. Let's use Skitty's strike shot just to guarantee that we take down the Dark Angel. Okay, very good. Alright, and then with Bond, let's try to do some damage to this Dark Wizard. Very good. Okay, with Kiss Kill Leela, let's keep trying to go after the Dark Wizard. No. Okay, and then with Kushinada here, we really want to return her to her original form. So let's try to hit an odd number of magic circles. Okay, somehow we did it. So the next round, we'll be able to use her Grand Command Strike Shot. Okay, with a Skitty, let's get rid of the Dark Wizard. Excellent. Alright, and then let's focus on the 2 Light Angels. We'll have to get rid of them in the same turn. And I was considering using Bond's Strike Shot, but I figured I wanted to save it until Jun changes form, so we'll use that in a later turn. Okay. Yeah, still trying to go after the angels. And that is an electricity attack from Jun. It hits everybody, doesn't do a whole ton of damage, but of course we want to avoid that if we can. Okay, so the light angels are just about taken out. So let's use Kushinada's strike shot, try to take down the angels, and then get some damage in on the boss. Okay, perfect. So then Jun will change form, and then let's see where the new bouquets show up. Okay, way in the bottom. Alright, but first, anyway, let's get rid of the Dark Angel. Alright, and then, maybe we don't have to, but let's use Bond's Strike Shot. We'll hit the bouquet first to lower the damage, lower the defense. We'll get rid of the angel next, and then we'll hit the boss a few times, get in some healing, and then lower the attack. I'm really liking Bond. Okay, and then Kiss Kill Leela's turn. Let's use her Strike Shot. Not so much for the healing, more for the attack up. And we got a match shot on the boss, so there she goes. Okay, so that was Jun, the Super Extreme. And yeah, it's kind of character specific. I was very lucky to have Skitty and Bond. They're pretty great for the mission. But you could, in theory, bring anybody with a null damage wall. And bounce characters are going to be more preferred, since they do more concentrated damage than Pierce characters. And then as for the character of Jun herself, she has a lot of fans among Japanese players, and lots of people make her max luck, even though it is very difficult. And then some people are such fans of her that they will spend orbs to continue in order to get drops to make the max luck. I really don't think this is necessary. Her Ascension form is okay. She's a Pierce with a Minesweeper M, I think it is. But you could do just as well with a Tsukuyomi max luck. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Difficult mission, but yeah, if you got the right characters and then the good luck with your bounces, you can get through it. Okay, thanks for watching and we'll see you again. Take care.